So today's video is about Enneagram Type 8, and it's about what it's like to play a board game with an Enneagram Type 8. So I was playing a board game with an Enneagram Type 8, and she was going troppo, like really berserk. Everything in the game meant so much to her. Definitely aggressive is a good description of her behavior, which would be based in the core of anger. So extremely aggressive and extremely pissed off at the other teams or the other players when she was losing, or when mostly when she was losing, she'd get really pissed off, and there'd be a lot of that sort of in your face type of stuff when she did win, as a sort of a retribution for the anger that had caused her before, when she had lost, was behind in the game somehow, or had lost a turn or something. Very extreme behavior. Now, I can't say I've played board games with heaps of Type 8s. So I'm really just talking about this particular incident, but I definitely feel that it does relate to a lot of Enneagram Type 8 behavior that I have seen when I wasn't playing board games with Type 8s, when we were interacting in some other way. Yeah, and so the Type 8, this particular Type 8, was aware of their behavior as being over the top and much more extreme than everyone else's behavior. And she did say things like, I'm more passionate than all of yous. I've talked about how Enneagram 8s love using that word, passion or passionate. And I think she would say things about like how she gets into it more. That's what she would say. After during the game, I'd say so, and after the game, when people were talking about it. Not that people would say bringing it up and saying, oh, you shouldn't have done this to the 8. But just, she might bring it up herself, or it might come up just board games or something, and she would say, I'm more into it than everyone else. I take it more, yeah, I get more into it. I don't think she said I take it more seriously. I think her words are I get more into it, which is kind of related to being passionate. So I think really I need to underline just how extreme the behavior was. She would use swear words, call people things like pricks and stuff when they were just, like, if they had won something on their turn, like maybe they got to move 3 extra spaces, or maybe they got to collect rent, say if it was Monopoly. It was a series of different games, so it wasn't one particular game, but if the other person had gotten something off her, that she'd be like, oh, you bloody prick! Like with real anger and like sort of real hatred about the other person. Just sort of like real, like it was something significant. I guess that's the biggest thing about it all. Like it was all really real and significant, even though it was all literally a game. And just total, like she was being taken over, just total inability to have any control, any sort of measured response in the situation. That's what it was. I hope that explains it. I'm melting in the sweat. It's January 2025. Brisbane is pretty hot in this time of year, and I put my car windows up on the side that the wind comes in, just so it makes the sound better. I do that for you guys. Anyway, thank you.